not attracted to a man that is going to send me a Venmo request for half of a dinner bill.
Noted.
And on the contrary, nothing turns me on more than when the man I'm dating takes me out on a date he planned, picks up the tab as soon as the waiter drops it on the table, and then tips 20% on top of the total. That shit got me like, let's get out of here immediately. Let's get out of here before I bang your brains out in this restaurant.
Stop the cap.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today from Manhood titled "Clubs Keep Shutting Down and Women Can't Believe That Men Have Ditched Clubs." Terrible music, overpriced drinks, obnoxious women. What is not to love there for men? Now, today's video was suggested to me by Hadan the Mummy. I am going to leave both of their channels linked in the pinned comment, so make sure you go and subscribe to these guys. Don't forget to leave your own comments, and let's jump right into the video.
Yeah, nightclubs are dying, and here's why. I'm gonna hold your hand while I say this. Nobody wants a table anymore. Back in the day when on any given Wednesday, Rihanna and Kim Kardashian could be spotted shaking ass at a table, yeah, that's pretty cool. That definitely had a moment. But now, the bottles, the signs, the sparklers, ugh, boring. In 2024 alone, I partied in 17 different cities around the world. I also work in nightlife as a seasoned PR executive. So when I'm out, I do a lot of looking, I do a lot of field research, I ask a lot of questions. So this is not coming from just one market, this is a worldwide thing. Anyway, the conclusion is nobody's having fun at tables. Everyone is just like sitting there on their phones looking miserable. No one's dancing, no one's having fun.
Clubs are a relic that a lot of guys are not interested in remembering. They're just overpriced bars with awful music and people who are more interested in taking Instagram selfies than actually having a good time.
Is clubbing dead everywhere? Like, is it just LA? Because no one goes clubbing anymore. Like, no one even wants to go out. None of my friends have been to the club. I haven't been to a club in months. What happened to clubbing?
I will say one major reason why I feel like New York City club culture is dying is simply because the men want to be the baddie. The men are dancing behind the DJ booths. The men are not buying drinks.
Men have better things to do with their money than waste it on a woman who's dressing up in revealing clothing and just looking to get free drinks. We are done enabling that kind of annoying behavior.
The men want to be approached. And now granted, this is not all men, but like majority of men now think they are the prize, so they step in these spaces and now they want to be that spectacle by other men and by women too. And so because of this, women are no longer just in this space for fun. Women can't go behind the DJ booths. Women have to focus on things like the music, like the technicalities of the experience, rather than just thriving in the experience itself. And I didn't even know how many women were actually paying to party.
She just admitted that the only reason why women were going to clubs in the first place wasn't actually to have fun, but to get as many drinks as they could while getting attention from random men. That seems like a terrible reason to want to go to a club.
Personally, if I have to pay, I'm not going. Where is the list? But a lot of women are paying to party. So now it's like, well, men want to be the baddies. I have to pay to party. They're not really playing music that I enjoy consistently. I'm not having a good time.
In other words, she's broke and she refuses to go out if it means that she can't get a bunch of men to pay for her evening. And if that's how she feels, then nothing of value is lost to her city's nightlife.
A quick question. Where are we meeting the men that actually want to date and be in a relationship? Because it's not the dating apps. It's not. It's not the coffee shops. I've been trying that. I've been trying that for a while now. Definitely not the bars. Not at my age, because they're all like 21, 22, so they definitely don't want to be in a relationship, and I definitely do not want to be a cougar. Nothing wrong with that, just not my type. I, again, tend to go about 8 to 10 years older than me. I found out even those don't want to date for a relationship.
This woman had countless chances when she was younger to get with a guy who was interested in a serious relationship, but she expected those same men to wait around for her for over a decade while she had her fun.
A big reason the club scene is dead is because everybody is super judgmental. Like, think about it. So many men nowadays slut shame women who go to the club and dance and enjoy themselves. And then on the flip side, it's a lot of people who record men who actually do dance in the club and make fun of them. Like, what is he doing? He embarrassing himself. He's scaring the hoes. All of that good stuff. And it's like so backwards because I'm pretty sure if you ask a millennial or Gen X or even boomers, they didn't like, that's the point. You go to the club to dance with people, to enjoy your time, to meet people. So to go to the club and basically be a voyeur with a camera and judge those who come to the club for its intended purposes is foolish. Like, truly.
Social shaming has become a form of currency on social media. Everybody's looking to capture a viral humiliation moment. That's the focal point of going to places like clubs, so it's just yet another point why people stopped going.
She's going out with her friends, celebrating a birthday party. It's
Sure.
a girl thing, 15 girls are going to be there, she's known them forever.
Mm-hmm.
You would tell her, no, you can't go to that because you're going to a club.
I would tell her, you can go and do whatever you do, but you will be single when you return.
But why?
She's putting the relationship in a risky situation.
Why? Why would she be...
What are nightclubs for?
Nightclubs are for meeting other people. But I've also seen just as many innocent encounters where women want to go to both dance with their friends, have a great time, and I don't see the issue with it.
The issue is that this woman is going to be surrounded by 15 of her closest girlfriends, and at least a handful are going to be hell-bent on making her single. Mix that with a lot of alcohol and random men who inhabit the club space, and it's a recipe for disaster just waiting to happen.
You're going to be in an area where there's a bunch of thirsty men offering your girl liquor, trying to dance with her, puts the girl in a bad position. Here's the other thing too. She could get drunk and something could happen, and then next thing you know, bam.
If you trust your partner and you trust their friends and they're all going out to the club and she wants to have a good time, I feel like there's nothing wrong with that.
Ever been to a club?
Yeah.
What happens at a club?
People dance,
What else?
drink,
What does that lead to?
dancing and drinking.
Sex.
It's not about trust in the first place, it is about respect. If a woman is in a committed relationship, she shouldn't even want to go out to clubs for those very reasons. If fun is more important than respect, then you already know how seriously she's taking the relationship.
The purpose of a nightclub, bar, or party is to provide a venue, typically for single people, to meet each other. If women just wanted to hang out with their friends, drink cocktails, dance with each other, and avoid the exhausting approaches of single men, they'd stay in.
Or they go to a painting class or brunch or something where you're not indulging in a social environment to
Absolutely.
get drunk.
Girls' night in. I assume that'd be a much more enjoyable experience. You don't spend as much on drinks. You get to eat whatever snacks you want. You can dress however you like.
The only problem is that not only would they have to pay for their own drinks and snacks, they would also not be getting any form of attention from men. That's the primary reason why modern women insist on going to clubs in the first place.
The company is pleasant and you can discuss all the things that you'd like to talk about with your friends without blaring music and drunk people and crazy flashing lights. If you go out to clubs and bars, you're looking for attention from men.
The more you think about it, the more the club perfectly represents the attitude of a lot of modern women. Loud, obnoxious, way too much to drink, terrible taste in music, and relies on men to keep their lives interesting and ongoing.
Yo, women are delusional. Why do you think guys are in the club?
To smash.
Why are guys in the club, Miss Panama? Please explain.
I mean, I don't know why guys go to the club. I go to the club to dance, not
Okay,
just
guys
to
go
look
to the
for
club
sex.
to f girls. There's no benefit to us being in there. It's loud. It's expensive. The bartenders treat us like shit. The bouncer treats us
Man,
like shit.
I
We
invite you
get
to go
searched.
to bashments. Trust me, guys and women there, they go to dance. They don't just go to look for people to
You think the guys just dance and they walk home with their dick hard?
Women who say they go to clubs just to dance are so full of crap. They can literally dance just about anywhere. If they feel the need to go to a place as stupid as a club just to dance, then they are clearly lying.
Fellas, why are we still going to the club? Why are we still wasting our money? $20 to get in, drinks overpriced. Why? Why are we still doing this? Why are we still going to the club trying to chase women that don't give a damn about us, just gonna try to use us for a drink and then go home with their friends or to their man? We gotta stop doing this. The club is a scam, literally, a scam to waste your time. Instead of going to the club, start your business, invest in yourself, work on your craft.
There are countless things a man can spend his money on that will be more valuable. Books, video games, hobbies. Dropping hundreds of dollars at an overpriced bar is completely pointless.
Stop going to the club. You should only go to the club if you're celebrating you succeeding in your business, becoming rich, or if you're paid to be there, straight up. Think about it. The only person who benefits from you going to the club is the owner. He just counting all that money while your ass is losing money. Real shit.
The owners of clubs aren't even winning that much anymore, considering that clubs are closing down left and right. There's no way the owners are going to be able to make the money back that they've lost.
Today I realized that I'm actually the problem.
POV empty club. No problem.
It's It's funny and depressing at the same time how these women are the only ones actually in the club and they're trying to dance, but we all know that they are absolutely miserable and feel embarrassed for being there on their own.
Where have all the nightclubs gone? I'm 43 years old, so if you're anywhere from, let's say, 35 and up, and you live in Long Island, New York, you're probably thinking the same thing I have. Where have all the clubs gone?
Everyone in that club looks bored and miserable, and they're paying a premium to be able to have that experience. Why would anybody want to waste their time and money in a place like that?
Atlanta nightlife right now is not the same.
Stop it.
Especially clubs.
Oh,
one of
no.
the biggest clubs, one of my favorites in Atlanta, it just closed down.
3 nightclubs a week have closed in the UK so far this year. Yorkshire has been the hardest hit area, with 45% of venues being lost this year, including long-running clubs such as Wire. Venue owners have suggested that rising costs of living and a lack of essential public services are to blame for the closures, citing unreliable late-night transport and a lack of a police presence, which forces venues to spend on security and cleaning, services that should be publicly provided.
If people are living paycheck to paycheck, they're deciding if they want to eat for the night or pay their electric bill. They're not busy deciding which club they want to get drunk in. But anyway, guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Drop a comment and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Peace.